and yo. So we're gonna talk about David Lynch, his passing, what he has done, and also, like the title says, LA Fires. So I think I'm just gonna go live for now on. Wear glasses. There's this YouTuber. He always wears glasses. I don't think he's active as much. His name is Casey. He wears glasses. I was right because why he wears glasses because it makes it look like you're looking at the screen. You have a camera in front of you right there, and you monitor on my right. To you guys, it's probably your left. My left, or I don't know. So it's easier to wear glasses. It makes me look better, yo. So I don't know how many people are watching me right now. Yo, I'm trying to grow the channel. I don't even have a green screen behind me or a proper lighting. This lighting right here is just like a desk light. It's too bright. Let me tone it down, but it makes a good fill-in light. See, increase. Yo. So David Lynch was a. First, we'll go with LA Fires. It's just everywhere. A lot of stuff has been destroyed, I guess. I don't know the details about LA. I've never been to LA, to be quite honest. I've been at an airport going to Hawaii when I was a kid. That's the closest I've ever been to LA. Yo. So, LA is like a big city, second biggest city, all spread out. Thing that I know about LA, because I have some relatives in California. I have a brother that lives in California. I have a couple cousins live in California. And I've never been in California. It's really awfully expensive. And you have to have a car modified to LA, but LA Fires, I guess. It seems like it's probably very dry over there, lack of water, and a lot of stuff have been destroyed. I don't know if any movie studio's been destroyed. There was this YouTube pic of Hollywood sign burning. It was just, it turned out to be fake, I guess. I don't know. Thing about LA is, I don't know the fire is continuing right now. I don't know too much about it. I don't have many. I only have 79 subscribers so far. Anyone out there, try to help me get more subscribers. I don't even have a green screen, but I hopefully will get one soon. I can't find one at a store right now. I have to order it maybe from Amazon. So, yo. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff is caught fire, I guess. A lot of celebrities lost some homes. A lot of the celebrities are usually, a lot of them will just tip in and get their house fixed, but the only thing I feel for them is they probably lost a lot of expensive artwork. I know for a fact artwork from friends of artists well known cannot be replaced. You can only replicate, but it's not as valuable. Special furniture or memories. People have lost their houses, I guess, and not just celebrities, but regular, ordinary people, the audience, all over California. I don't know the details. It's just been crazy. LA Fires. I don't have many live chats right now. So it's Friday at midnight. I guess after I play this, the replay will take like minutes or something. LA Fires. Everything will be rebuilt, perhaps differently. Don't know. LA Fires. everywhere. Let's go to David Lynch. He was a really good filmmaker. He created films like Lost Highway, created some animation. He created I don't have the notes with me. He's a good filmmaker. I can go get my cell phone if you guys can bear with me. I don't know how to put this on pause, so yo. I gotta grab some notes. So this didn't take very long. So everything's vertical. I don't know how to work this. I don't know what kind of effects I have. This I'm talking about the settings. So I'm gonna look up David Lynch right now. Let's see, I have a cell phone with me. Let's see, David Lynch. It was like a sudden when David Lynch passed. He made a film called Blue Velvet. So yeah, I look off with my glasses. Break the screen on my cell phone. I think he was like 78 years old. I don't know how he passed away. 78's a little too soon. David Bowie died a little bit too soon, but almost like average age. So, but David Lynch made all kinds of films. He's 5'10", I guess. I'm 6'2". You look up his movies. Of course, he made a movie called Lost Highway with a soundtrack by was it 9 Inch Nails? He also directed Dune. Oh yeah, I like the old Dune better. I just somehow like it. I doesn't have as much effects, but it has Sting in it, I guess, and the 80s rock star. People told me it was 8 hours. No, I didn't make it 8 hours. There was a Mark Hamill Dune that was like 8 hours, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. He directed so many films. Lost Highway, Holland Drive, I think it's called. Oh yeah, Eraserhead. I seen Eraserhead. It was made in the 70s. It was very bizarre and very weird. It was like these flying alien was it? Horse horseshoe flying was it seahorses or something? I don't know. Blue Velvet. I never seen Blue Velvet. It's one of the movies I never seen was Blue Velvet. And let me see if I can send my Facebook feed. I don't know how to do this. Let me use. I'm gonna try to open up a couple of my Facebook sites, see if I can get any hits. Yeah, I'm just so new to YouTube right now. Oh my god, my hair looks. I should have put some gel on it. I should. I don't even have funds to dye my hair different colors. It's so expensive to get piercing. But David Lynch made like. It was an animation I wanted to know about David Lynch. I seen his animation. What was it called? David Lynch animation. It's called Dumbland or something. It's really weird. Dumbland, I guess it's called. I don't think I can get. I think my screen's too bright. Let me tone it down. Maybe you can. Oh, there it is. Dumbland. Everything is inverted. I don't know if you can see this. It's like looking in the mirror. It made like. It was just like. It was kind of like a really bizarre animation. I don't know. I really like Lost Highway, and I think he did Twin. Did he do Twin Peaks? I know David Lynch. I think he did Twin Peaks. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of films. He actually made films way back, way back, maybe in the '60s, if I'm not mistaken. So I also saw Elephant Man. Did he do? He did Elephant Man. Wild at Heart. I seen it. He did Twin Peaks, Fire with Rock. Straight from the story. Mulholland Drive. I never seen it, but I'm more interested in short films. Yes, he made short films back in the '60s. Six men getting sick or something. I don't know. Short films. Probably worked on other people's films. Did some experimentals. Cowboy and the Frenchman short film. He did all kinds of short films. I went to school for filmmaking. I went to school for filmmaking, theater direction. David Lynch. He's pretty well known, archived. I wonder if he did any music videos. He did a game called Wick. Oh, he directed. He did Wicked Games. Chris Isaac, back in 1990, way back to 1990. I have no idea. I'm really curious. I want to get the facts straight. Chris Isaac, Wicked Games. Did he direct it? Doesn't really say, but why is Wicked Games? Why is Wicked Games? It was a movie. I think. I want to know who directed the music video. It does say music videos on Wikipedia. Wicked Games, Chris Isaac. I've seen it before. It's not a bad video. A little bit too country for me. I don't know. No, I got this wrong. Maybe I got this wrong. I'm gonna look this up. Wicked Games. It's an old music video. Did David Lynch direct it? He's in a filmography, but I want to make sure I'm correct. Here it goes. Wicked Games. Chris Isaac music video directed by. There it is. It was directed by. It was directed by David Lynch. He did music videos before. I am correct. This thing is so inverted. The screen. If I invert the screen, it would just mess the video up. Maybe I can re-edit this. I can't even play the music video on the live feed because I have to get copyright permission, soundtrack, any music I would play while doing live stream. It would just AI would detect copyright violation, blah blah blah. Yo. David Lynch did make a bunch of music videos, but I had to double check. I'm gonna try to open up my Facebook. I'm gonna open up my YouTube channel from another site and see if I can send a feed to a lot of people. See if I can get a lot of hits. It will take time to grow. Maybe I should put gel on the hair, see if it looks better. Make it shiny. Anyway, I'll be right back. Take a break for a minute or two. Stay with me. Be right back. Yeah. God, yo. Be right there. I'm back. Oh my gosh. Yo. So, I don't know what the condition of LA fires. I gotta post some stuff right now. Maybe I'll get new YouTube subscribers. Yo. I'm gonna put one more post. I don't have any feedback yet, so I have someone that's interesting becoming one of my moderators for YouTube. So there. Posted on my social media. LA fires and David Lynch. Now I'm back. Linkmaster Yao. My new channel. I had some friends. I made my live feed too short. My live feed was just too short. So, LA Fires. Sounds like a name of a band. Sounds like a name of a band. Sounds like a name of a band. I just want to say a lot of movie studios. It's about movie studios. LA fires. A lot of things. There's a lot of neighborhoods have been lost. I don't have enough information about it. I don't know if the fires are still continuing. There was talk about more fires in LA. There was more talk. And I don't know if any studios are lost, movie studios. Most movies in Hollywood these days, there's different forms of films. It's hard to explain. I'll just say it simple. There's the one that's for the regular audience that like sports, and then there's this exquisite films like French New Wave, anti-Hollywood or something. It's that's in the past. I guess these days, a lot of filmmakers and studios kind of understand there's like overseas films, and then there's Hollywood films like theme park of feeling being at movies. The art of film is acting, performance, visuals, storyline, understanding, good performance. I mentioned before I went to school for filmmaking. I only made shorts so far. I only made really short films and several dozen, I guess, locally. I actually did some documentary. One exquisite one is I helped out with Off the Strings film in Pittsburgh, Duquesne University. It was years ago. A well-known violinist named the late Cindy Harth. Well, I wasn't a filmmaker. I just filmed it for one of my friends. If you guys look at the archive, my real name's like John Smith or something, Jonathan Smith. Nickname Link, and I got the name Link because people gave it to me when I got Linkmaster because someone gave it to me when I was live streaming on some social media. I don't even know if I could say the word Facebook, but it's popular social media. Someone called me Linkmaster. I always say yo a lot because it's a good catch. People get the kick out of it. Films. To go back on the documentary I helped out was called Off the Strings. It was like years ago at Duquesne University. I had like an orchestra rehearsing, a full blown orchestra with 100 plus what do you call it, musicians, I guess, playing violins, French horns, and all in the sequence and positions like that. On my left, I guess it's all bass or something. On my right is all high notes. And to be composed is the hardest thing when you're like when you have orchestra like 10 feet away from you with a very expensive camera. They didn't have high definition then, so I used a Sony 3C camera or something. It was very expensive. I'm trained to use it, I'm trained to film, but I'm also trained to direct people. I would see if someone has talent. And I'm also trained to have imagination, come up with when something is in the production, I could solve something or correct things. What I want to do is just do more field work and directing, and also play direction and down the road. So that's the thing about filmmaking. There's a lot of filmmakers out there. These days, talk about film festivals. Every city has film festivals. I went to school in Lansing Community College. It was like it was like rated the best community college film school in photography and theater in the nation at the time I went there. Took all the classes. Didn't finish it. Only classes I have left is, what is it called? Liberal arts, math and science. Kind of stopped. And I spent time in a town where well-known filmmakers came from, like Sam Raimi, the guy. Oh yeah, there was a well-known filmmaker born in Lansing, but he ended up living in California. What's his name? John Hughes. The guy did Weird Science. Did 16 Candles, like these old school 80 films. What's his name? Don't even remember, but also Bruce Campbell went to school in this area. Lansing, East Lansing's changed. It used to be more artsy. It's kind of like developed. It's kind of like, it's not like it used to be, but to network these days is through social media, not Village Voice like Greenwich Village. My real father, I had a couple of fathers lived in Greenwich Village. I've been to Greenwich Village. I've been there. I've been to New York City. They have some really good uh, theaters, like local independent theaters. I mentioned before on the video, there's two types of movies, not just like genres. I'm talking about two types. One's for the theme park, sports fans, and common movies like Spider-Man, Star Wars, and then there's one of those exquisite French New Wave like or independent films, real good acting and arts, not much special effects. You look at like theater. That's filmmaking. If I'm gonna get back into filmmaking, I have a really talented sound guy who does music for me. And he's from Cleveland, went to Cleveland Institute of Music. Also lived in a warehouse where 9 Inch Nails in Cleveland off of Carnegie Street. Old school building. Lived upstairs from Trent Reznor's 9 Inch Nails studio. Has the same sound equipment as 9 Inch Nails. Really sophisticated. Way back. Futuristic. So if I want to get music or sound, I have access. So let's go back to the title. So I explained about myself. So let's go back to the title of the YouTube video while I'm broadcasting. So David Lynch is a really good filmmaker. I really like Dune, the 1980s Dune. I like the style of it. For that time, it was way ahead, but it lost a lot of money, I guess. Lost a lot. It was very expensive to make. The people in the film, that not just the main actors, but the extras, they all look. They just look very interesting. They all look British. They look British or Eastern Coast people. They just, I don't know. It's just from the Midwest. I was born in the Midwest mostly, but you go to the East Coast or see people that look really different, and like Dune, it was just interesting looking. The characters in the film, how it's treated, how it's amazing. It's really amazing. Dune, David Lynch film. My gosh, this is me on YouTube. 30 second 30-second delay. I guess I hold my phone. It's like a 30-second delay, maybe 20-second delay. When you broadcast, it's like. So, going back to David Lynch, Lost Highway, Nine Inch Nails soundtrack. It's really interesting. I seen it a very long time ago. It was a good film. He always has really gritty images, including the one film he did. I have to have notes all the time. Eraserhead, yes, Eraserhead. I didn't even have to look at the notes. Eraserhead. Made in the 70s. He's amazing. He's just a gritty filmmaker. He just does a lot of gritty filmmaker. And at the same time, David Lynch passed, LA's on fire. Los Angeles. Bunch of neighborhoods. From what I gather about Los Angeles, it's a bunch of neighborhoods together. Bunch of neighborhoods like Thousand Oak. I can't even think of all the neighborhoods in LA. North Hollywood, Hollywood. About LA, there's this most expensive house in the nation or something. Guy took 8 years to build. He tries to sell it for like 500 billion. Ends up selling it for like fraction or so. Big square feet. Has like, I wonder if that house is okay. I don't know the name of the house. It's a big, huge house. Has a swimming pool, artificial lawn. You see the view of LA in the mountains. Thing about LA, the LA fires. There's you're like near the ocean. 1 hour you can go up the mountains and ski, and 1 hour other way you go to the desert. And you're 4 hours from Las Vegas or something. I know for a fact LA is on fire. Lots of highways. Lost highways. I wonder if David Lynch created a lost highway because he lived in LA and then he gets in the Lost Highway. Was a good title of a film. Lost Highway. I don't know what to discuss. So many celebrities have lost their homes. David Lynch passed away. He had health problems, I guess, and probably from COVID, from what I gather. Correct me if I'm wrong. Those boomer filmmakers, baby boomer filmmakers, are really up there. Like Steven Spielberg's up there. George Lucas is up there. So many filmmakers. Like if you were living in those days of 1980s and 90s, there wasn't as many famous filmmakers. Now there's a lot of filmmakers. Filmmakers are like either they do visuals, they do a lot of visual art, like Stanley Kubrick. I would hate to work with him if I was a director. I mean, an actor. Like he would direct something, make you do the same take maybe 60 times till you get right. I just wanted the person to perform and act. If I were to make films, like David Lynch is nothing, he's nothing more than a gritty filmmaker, but he's really talented. He's original and a gritty filmmaker, from what I gather. And I like Dune. That's probably one of my favorites. Eraserhead, Lost Highways, Twin Peaks. It's been years since I've seen Twin Peaks. It's really good. There's this bar in Lansing called Crystal Bar. I do some food deliveries and picked up stuff there. I every time I go in that bar, I feel like I'm in Twin Peaks movies or something. It just gives that Twin Peaks feeling. Crystal Bar, south of Lansing, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just the way the bar is set up. I bet the bar owner of Crystal Bar probably got inspired making the bar based on Twin Peaks. Maybe it's the crowd. I don't know. L.A. Song of L.A. by Jim Morrison, The Doors. I don't know. All I can say is, yo, L.A. L.A. with its films, its magic of films is forever. That's all I could say about performance, plays, everything archive, cinema. It cinema magic is forever. Yo, that's all I want to say. LA. So many celebrities. Mark Hamill lost his home in the fire, I know that. Lots of people lost their. I'll just open up another YouTube channel while I'm broadcasting. There's some notes I can find. Turn this down. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty bad, this live feed. Yes, Los Angeles has blackouts too. Los Angeles have a lot of blackouts. There's a lot of power outages in LA. People have lost stuff. There's this video of some guy reunites with his dog after a fire, goes to the place where his house caught on fire, and his dog's right there. It's streaming everywhere. And there's a place where people have lost their pets and they're rescuing animals who are lost in the fire and try to help them find homes. So if you guys have lost your all right, LA people, if you lost your animals, there are people recovering lost animals and helping. So there's hope out there. I just want to know which celebrity lost their homes. I think looks like Martin Scorsese. I wonder if he lost his home. I like Martin Scorsese's films, some of them, but it's all like characters. All they do is yell at each other. Like this New York one earlier, Martin Scorsese, Mean Streets of New York. Some of these old people. So many stories. Oh, sorry. Yo. I don't have much notes, but I think one of my next videos I will talk about who lost their homes. So, oh wow, I got some likes. I only have one like. Oh, there's two people watching. So, I could tell you officially what celebrity lost their homes. Mark Hamill for sure. Who else? I wonder if Ben Stiller still has his home. Johnny Depp. I don't know if he lives in L.A. I think his main home is in Italy or something. He bought like a village, a whole town or something, a little town in Italy. I don't know. I don't have enough information. And David Lynch passed. It's a sad. It's a sad day for our fans. He's such a great filmmaker. One of my favorites. I like a lot of filmmakers. I don't really have favorites. If you want to know who I really like for filming, one of my favorites, David Lynch is in the list of course, Terry Gilliam. I will talk about him sometime, why I like him, but today's, I guess, David Lynch. I'm just gonna keep broadcasting, pod, uh, like a podcast, I guess. I don't even have a green screen, but I'm soon will get a green screen and some lights, some fill-in lights and key lights and overhead hair lights. I'm only using the light from the ceiling and use the desk lamp. You can see reflection of my glasses as a fill-in light. So it looks so natural. Yo. I have very few I only have 79 subscribers, so maybe I'll grow more. I never seen Blue Velvet yet. I know I've seen Lost Highway for David Lynch. And LA is on fire. Maybe I'll make a song right on the spot. Sing a song about LA is on fire. LA on fire. LA, yo, LA on fire. Fire's burning. I only have a guitar. Fire's burning. LA on fire. LA on fire. LA on fire. LA on fire. Riding through. Ah, damn it. LA on fire. LA on fire. Fire. LA on fire. Ah, LA on fire. Ah, fire. 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 LA on 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 fire. Fire. It's like some watch. Oh my god. Watching fire. LA on fire. Sky. LA on fire. Sky. High sky. Sitting mountain. Fire. LA on fire. LA on fire. Sky. Fire. LA on fire. Sky. fire. LA on fire. LA on fire. LA on fire. Sky. Fire. Fire. Sky of LA. LA on fire. Sky. High. Fire. High. Fire. LA on fire. LA on fire. Sky fire. Sky fire. LA on fire. Sky fire. LA on fire. LA on fire. Fire. LA on fire. I'm done. So, in case if anyone comes in the channel, I'm Link Master Yo. Like Legend of Zelda Link. Went to school for filmmaking, made several shorts. And once again, going to talk about both LA Fires and David Lynch, or David Lynch, I don't know how to talk, David Lynch and LA Fires. I think I'm at broadcast almost every day. Talk about LA Fires. It's like an apocalypse. Sky fire. Probably see. It's like the mountains are on fire. Mountains on fire. I forgot to add this to the lyrics. Mountains on fire. Sky fire. Mountains on fire. LA on fire. LA on fire. Might be a drink called LA on fire. It's sad to just have people lose their homes. Not just celebrities, but just regular, ordinary people. California is so expensive, and some people in LA and California don't even have insurance. Like, insurance canceled their policy if the house catches on fire. It happened like a few months before. That is tragic. It's just like tragic too. The only thing I could say, the aftermath of the fires of LA, is a lot of stuff will be rebuilt. I don't know if the neighborhoods, like ordinary LA neighborhoods, like Thousand Oaks. Let me look up. I need notes with me. I can't name all the neighborhoods of LA for now. West Hollywood. I guess Beverly Hills is okay. I guess Hollywood sign, but like the northern outskirts. Oh yeah, what's that town called north of LA? It starts with an M. Oh my gosh, that's a big loss too. I'll just look up the map of Los Angeles with this phone. Yo. Oh yeah, Malibu. I guess Malibu got caught in a forest fire, and it's a great loss too. Like Malibu, from what I know, is like, you see Los Angeles, I guess, or you see the ocean right here along the shore, and then it curves off, and there's Malibu. It curves right here. That's Malibu. It's a great loss. Malibu had a great loss. It's like Malibu's, I'm guessing, is one of those places you're away from the city, you're a little bit on the hill, along the ocean, but if you have ocean front, it's more on the cliffs, I guess. Like, if you're like in, I can't even think of the names, Venice Beach, you're okay, but you'll just see a lot of fire in the sky, I guess. Like my song, I'm trying to talk about LA. So, it's a big loss. It's a really big loss. It has affected the film industry. Sounds very corporated. Affected cinema. Most films from all over the world will go to Los Angeles. It's not just the film companies. They use it for, like, independent filmmakers would just rent the soundstage. They would have big companies rent or distribute, market the film. So I've been broadcasting for almost an hour. Yay. At some people's request. I'm so new to YouTube once again. I don't know how many people are watching. I'm broadcasting. I'm only doing one take. If I blow my lines, oh well, this is raw, like documentary and newsreel. David Lynch is a really well-known filmmaker. His movies will always go on forever. David Lynch. David Lynch. His films will always go on forever. I might just make a separate edited YouTube video talk about David Lynch after this and post it before this live broadcast. I am going to do a YouTube blog and just talk about David Lynch. I'll be more rehearsed. David Lynch, great filmmaker, a gritty filmmaker. Very, very gritty. He's a very gritty filmmaker. Talented, very good images, simple, very. He always seems like the kind that films in the desert with black and white films. That's why I find him to be. I do not know how many people are watching this YouTube video, but I'm just keep broadcasting live. Went to school for, again, I went to film school. I forgot to mention, too, what I did talking about film school broadcasting. I actually interned at a local TV station as direction. I actually directed a commercial a few times, undocumented. I directed a Mint Farm commercial. I also filmed Jerry Lewis telethon, local Jerry Lewis telethon. Just like I broadcast. Never know what happens. At some campground with a bunch of kids, I guess, with a crew. Up in northern Michigan on Lake Huron or something many years ago. Directed a few commercials. I directed a computer commercial. Came up with the idea of a computer smoking. So what I did is, let's make the computer smoke look like smoking. Simple. Put like a bowl of paper behind the computer and light it. Just light it so it smokes. And film it, catch it right now before it's finished. Get the actors to act. Actors are so smart. You tell the actors they have a bag of tricks, they have a good performance. If you're a really well-known director, actors will open up their special bag of tricks of performance. And it's just like, you lose your direction focus and know how good the actors are. That's what I know. I only did shorts though. David Lynch. David Lynch. Dumbland animation. This is so bizarre. It's like MTV, one of these old MTV commercials, like it's like liquid television type of videos where Beavis and Butthead started out there. So did David Lynch. David Lynch did music videos. I'm really curious. I want to get back to the subject, David Lynch. Twin Peaks. David Lynch filmography. From Wikipedia reference, let's talk about David Lynch TV shows he did. He didn't do very many TV shows. Hotel Room. What is Hotel Room? Isn't that isn't that the one with a bunch of short films together, like Coffee and Cigarettes? I think Hotel Room had like a couple short films. No, it's nothing more. It's on HBO. It's an HBO TV show. 1993. David Lynch. It was only 3 episodes. Hotel Room. So, to get back, the Hotel Room of David Lynch. No, he created Hotel Room. It's a TV series that David Lynch did. Of course, he did Twin Peaks on the air, and Twin Peaks The Return is a more recent one. So there are like a couple Twin Peaks, one from the 1990s, one that's a few years ago, several years ago, 2017. He did commercials too. Back in the 80s, he did a lot of commercials. I recommend you go to Wikipedia, look up David Lynch, make sure it's accurate too. Like I mentioned, he did Elephant Man. I could have sworn it wasn't directed by David Lynch. I thought it was Tim Burton who did Elephant Man. No, he directed David Lynch directed Elephant Man, a really old film. So I did see Elephant Man many years ago. David Lynch did television show. He did the Cleveland Show. He did one of the episodes. He did what did he do? He had something to do with the Cleveland Show. I think it's animation. He also was in Family Guy episode. Gus the bartender himself. I don't know. Robot Chicken. Did some documentary films. David Lynch. He has a big, huge archive. He also was executive producer of several films. Cabinet of Dr. Romanzi. He was executive producer. So David Lynch. Oh, that's the very last. It was directed by Peter Sellers. This is an old film. But it was release date 1991. But Peter Sellers, he was a Pink Panther. He acted in the 1970s Pink Panther. He actually played some really good movie, Peter Sellers. But what did David Lynch have? Why is David Lynch mentioned in this? Cinematography. Nope. Cabinet of Dr. That's Peter Sellers' very last film. David Lynch served as executive producer. Maybe it was in the Sundance Film Festival. It was only screened at Sundance Film Festival, 1992. Never released. David Lynch served as executive producer with Peter Sellers. Directed by Peter Sellers, starring a bunch of actors. He also produced Surveillance, 2008. Directed by Jennifer Lynch. Must be. That was David Lynch's daughter, Surveillance. So, Surveillance was directed by Jennifer Lynch, daughter of David Lynch. Other Me, he produced. He was just one of many producers, I guess. Why is David Lynch so famous? He's known for a surrealist filmmaker, experimental television shows. His work is described as dreamlike, describing, and thought-provoking. More like almost like a Twilight Zone director, kind of. Mulholland Drive is one of his best films. I have not seen that yet. I just call him a gritty filmmaker. And I still haven't seen Blue Velvet. So David Lynch will be, his films will go on forever with his magic. David Lynch. I like Dune. I like the old Dune. I'm not, like I said, people say this new Dune. New Dune is pretty good with visuals, very realistic, but I still like David Lynch. I've been on for an hour. And I'm going to do more videos of this. Now let's go back about the LA fires. Mark Hamill for sure lost his home in the fire. I don't know all the celebrities that lost their home, but it was so many. If I met celebrities before, I don't really have a reaction. If I'm directing, I just want to bring the best out of celebrities. But going back in celebrities, which celebrities lost homes on fire? Oh, there it is. I can't find a list. I think I got the information. I don't think this is a good source. Indy 100. Indy 1. I think this is glitched. Adam Brody lost his home. I don't know who. So many celebrities lost their home. Among the 80,000 displaced were celebrities. Britney Spears lost their home. Oh, who else lost their home? Paris Hilton lost her mini mansion on the shore in Malibu, if I'm not mistaken. So many celebrities lost their home. Jack Lambo, Joshua Jackson lost home, Sarah Levy. So many celebrities. It's like Julia Louis DeVos lost her home. John C. Crowley, Paris Hilton. Yep, it's confirmed. Lost her home. Anthony Hawkins lost his home too in the fires. I know Mark Hamill, of course. So many celebrities I'm looking up right here. Ricky Lake. Jeff Bridges lost his home. He lost his home. He's up there in age. He's probably almost the same age as David Lynch, the late David Lynch. John Goodman lost his home. Mel Gibson lost his home. The original Mad Max lost his home. I like the original Mad Max better. I know they try to do a good job with the other Mad Max. He lost his home. Billy Crystal lost his home. Anna Faris, looking up. Julia Gray. I just can't sing. That's not Martin So Crazy. That's Eugene Levy. I hope I said his name right. He almost looks like Martin Scorsese because of his thick glasses. Harvey Gillian lost his home. There's just so much of a list. Yo. Peter Lee, who's he? There's thousands of actors, tens of thousands. It's like trying to memorize every person in a medium-sized city. So it's a big loss. It's not just like I mentioned before. It's not the celebrities. It's the regular people too. Some people will not get insured to lose their home. I guess what they're gonna make a news about is rebuilding the aftermath from the aftermath of LA. It's be called LA 2.0 or something. I don't know, but I heard something about it. So I'm done talking about the fires. So it's a big tragic, it's a big area. If you were right in LA, you see the fires. I imagine it'd be pretty vast. You see a whole mountain on fire, very bright. Think about fire too. I have a couple cousins and they're firefighters out west someplace. Hope they're doing well. I know for a fact if fire is extreme, like if a car is on fire, for example, not as big as forest fire, if you're 100 feet away, you'll be burnt. You'll be burnt by fire. I did a YouTube blog one time. Driving the highway, I drove by a car on fire on the road. The road wasn't blocked. And I felt the heat in a second. My car was like near the car that was on fire. It would be torched in seconds. So, big fire is very, very hot. Something like because it's thousands of degrees or something. And if you're like 50 feet from a burning car, you'll be burnt. If a truck tanker's on fire and you're like 100 yards away, it's so hot, you'll be burnt. So, being close to fire in LA, watching YouTube or short videos on and people losing their homes. Some people love their homes, don't want to leave it, and when it goes, it's traumatized to some people because they live there for most of their years. I'm the kind of person that moves around, and it's a tragic, it's a big loss. You cannot replace what's lost, even if you have all the resources and unlimited funds. You still can't replace stuff you lost. Original stuff you can only replicate. A lot of these homes, are like, it's a big loss, and you cannot, like I say before, you cannot replace stuff it's been lost, especially artwork. The only artwork or stuff, I have a collection of artwork, as you can see behind me. I have a pirate mannequin up there. I don't want to move this because I'll lose the lighting. I don't have a suit of armor, I just have a pirate mannequin. And losing it is like, because it's the very one. It's tragic. LA's LA. What stays in LA stays in LA. What happens in LA stays in LA. LA, like bands, local bands in LA. From what I gather, if you have a band from out of state, people will go see them because they made it to LA. Studios are gone. Some of the studios, there's not just movie studios, a lot. Small studios, people want to be filmed. Sad. LA is LA. And the cinema in Hollywood. It's not just Burbank. I wonder if Burbank is okay. Burbank. There's lots of studios. Burbank, California, Thousand Oaks, Santa Barbara, Laguna Beach. I didn't say Santa Barbara correctly, but that's okay. Laguna Beach. Those places like Venice Beach, the lower part of the beach area, I think it's still okay. Long Beach. I don't know too much about California. I have to be there. David Lynch passed. I wonder if he got the title for Lost Highway because he drives LA Highway all the time. He get lost. So many roads. 12-lane highway. Or 16-lane highway. Extreme. So I'm going to wrap this up. David Lynch magic is forever. David Lynch magic and his cinema magic, even cinema magic is forever. David Lynch magic of cinema is for, how do I say it? David Lynch magic is forever. David Lynch might be in another plane, but David Lynch magic is forever in this plane. So subscribe to my channel and hope you like this channel. I'll do more of this blogging again. It's very late in the east. I live in Michigan. It's cold. LA's warm. Be safe out there, all you LA people. Be safe. Don't try to save your home. Evacuate. 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 Don't try to put the fire out. As I mentioned in the video, a hose will not put out a big fire. Be safe out there. Get your belongings. Save your pets. If you lose your pets, there's somebody out there collecting pets and helping find the owners. Maybe help you find your pets. There's people out there who will help you locate your pets, and I wish for the pets to be safe, and I wish for you guys to be safe. This is unrehearsed. This is a raw video, so be be safe. Yo. So this is Link Master Yo. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe my channel. Yo. How do I turn this off? Yo.